Hello and welcome back to the Shmuseum. So today, plans. We are going to be unwrapping the Gumball 3000 livery from the GT500. Yes, it's time. How do you feel about that?
I'm not sure. I do quite like it in the livery because, you know, it's the story and the memories of it. But I think having it clean, let's call it, will look pretty cool.
I mean, most of the cars here are clean. Some of the cars here are not clean, different type of clean, but I know what you mean. I've been running the Lusso over Christmas. It is absolutely filthy. The back of that thing is grime.
It's a good effort.
The Amira, been trying to run in, it's quite fun. I talked a bit about this in the collection video, the way you obviously with all of the dirt, you see a bit of the aero and you see the lines. Look back here, the way you've got the lines of different things happening. This is probably one of the dirtiest Amiras out there, given that they've only recently started delivering them full stop. Anyway, those are going to need a clean at some point. The Senna is going to need a clean at some point. But you and I had a day off camera, just moving stuff around.
Yeah, we literally spent the whole day just tidying things, moving things, creating space.
There's more that we need to do. I think this is becoming the toy room corner.
Yeah, toys go here. We need to bring the go-kart down and then we're good.
Yes, true. We've brought temporarily all the workshop type stuff back there. But what I do want to do is today pull Tom's table a little bit more this way. Maybe we have to reshuffle a bit, pull this a little bit this way. We've obviously got the Dub TVR here, and actually Shawn from Dub is coming down to help us with the GT500, so he's going to be here very shortly to basically take off the Gumball 3000 livery. Now, this car's PPF'd. It was PPF'd in the US when I took delivery of it. The livery is on top of that, but we've also got the vinyl stripes. Now, this is where it gets a little bit complicated, because as you can imagine, removing this is going to pull the stripes off, which is why I've got a seasoned professional on the way here to do it instead of us. It's also, by the way, a little bit dusty and dirty.
Do we think there's a way to do it where they don't come off? Is it just being delicate and careful?
Yeah, probably. It's actually, this isn't a problem at all. That will come off easily. It's only this. But anyway, when you remove vinyl from on top of PPF, there's always a risk that you lift the PPF, which is why you need to do it properly. I don't trust myself to do that, especially with the big numbers on the side. Now, as cool as it is to have the livery, like you say, it's about the clean look. If you look around the garage here, every car is a clean look. Every car is factory finished, perhaps needing a wash. It's actually quite interesting how many cars do need a wash right now. Yeah, okay. Also, Joe's grills. Joe is coming down a little bit later on to pick this up, I think.
Yep, that's going to disappear. He wants it back. He must be missing it, I think.
Yeah, I think it's actually the first car that was ever parked in the temporary looking halo space.
It was. I actually moved it so I could get mine down to clean it and thought I'll just pop it in there, and it looks pretty cool.
It does, but that's not all today. We've also got one or two other things to unbox because, hey, we're at the Shmuseum. We've always got cool toys and things to show. So I think for the moment, we need to pull this forward. Here's one I prepared earlier. Do you know what I'm going to do?
I do.
Yeah! Let's carefully unplug the C-Tech smart charger with the snake on the ground.
Oh yeah. Not anymore.
At least I've gone to the right side, left side.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds good. Now, I think the plan is to come basically in towards me here and then reverse it up into the middle of the room at the far end. And then we should be all good. As Tim revs it for the sake of revving it.
I want to go and take this for a drive.
Before the stickers or after?
After, I think. The only time I've driven this car in England was driving it home from my car import, back here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you need to take it for a drive, a proper drive, and you've got new rear tyres.
Yeah, you guys obviously took it to get the tyres done, but I haven't. So once it's probably looking a little bit less out there, we can go and do that, which sounds fun to me. Shawn has arrived, which means it's time, but this is not going to be particularly easy. I mean, these are going to be really easy, right?
Yeah, the sign vinyl will come off nice. This is a bit trickier because it's basically got like a chrome sort of look, so it's got like a silver backing, so it's a bit harder to take off.
I don't think that was originally car vinyl. I think it's more like sign vinyl of some sort, right?
So if it's vehicle wrap, then it would be easier to take off, but sign vinyl is a little bit trickier.
Wish us luck. Wish us luck. This is where like...
So gently heats it up.
Yeah. This is where you have to know exactly how much to do it or not do it. Because this has been sitting in the cold, which hasn't helped either.
Just warm up the panel gently.
Yeah. And the beautiful thing with self-healing PPF film is that, yeah,
go for it.
I have no nails, so. Shawn, I need your help. Because after these were done in Toronto, the car has never actually spent any significant time in the sun. A couple of days on the rally, but it's always been garage parked since. So I'm hoping we're not going to have any weird marks left underneath, and it's all going to be nice. We'll need to clean it a bit. You can see the dust outline. But yeah, it's going to be time to de-sticker this and be super careful of the red lines. So we definitely want to keep those. It's actually not going to be too bad, is it?
A few hours.
Time.
Yeah.
I can do the glass. Yeah. I can do glass.
That should come off nice. Yeah.
That's one that I can hopefully actually do. It's too cold. I started the little Twitter bird. Look at this. This needs a clean big time. This is one of those I've made a colossal mess of this. Good effort, Tim. I know what my next job should not be. Removing car vinyl.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Taking off the Pogdamery sticker. This was from Mr. Pog. Pogdamery is watching you with his 812. And talking of 812s, we also have the Team Skookum sticker. Carefully does it. This bit doesn't actually have PPF on it, so it's easy for me to be careful, though. We'll have to get rid of the glue residue around the outside. These are the right kind of stickers for rallies. Vinyl stickers that come off without making a massive mess. I kind of want to keep them somewhere, though. Is there somewhere under here we could put them? Like as a souvenir, memento. Like up here. Pogdamery is watching you. That will stay there forever. This one on here, Team Skookum, who won Spirit on this rally. Yeah, there we go. Done. Nice. Tom said even I could do this. Hey, even I can do this. That comes off really easily.
Yeah.
I guess this isn't going to be so hard. Before Joe gets here in just a moment, and while the unwrapping of the GT500 continues, I want to show you guys what we've got here. Now, as you probably know, I'm a big fan of gizmos, gadgets, and all sorts of cool stuff, I think it's fair to say, Brad.
Yeah, probably too much cool stuff. We're talking Lego centers, as you do, Sega Rally, and so on.
All the good things. So this is from Robosen, and I'm going to show you inside. It is the Interstellar Scout K1 Pro robot. Have a look at what we've got here in the carry case. Let me lift this out so I can show you exactly what it is and how it works. So this has 17 servos. You can talk to it. You can control it from the app. Check this out. So literally, hey K1, I'm here. Handstand. What? You haven't seen this yet.
That's impressive.
Because why not, hey?
Well, I don't see either of us doing that anytime soon.
No, I'm not about to. A little dizzy. Unsurprising. Hey K1. I'm here. Push-ups. I don't see me doing that anytime soon either.
Me neither. That's pretty cool.
You can literally walk around, do all sorts of different things. You have the app as well. I'm just going to open the app very quickly because from the app you can control and actually program things as well. So you've got this whole app with all sorts of different functionality in it as well. This then connects to this from my phone. If I just set it up, press connect, wait for it to find it on Bluetooth, it just takes a literal moment. Done, connected. So that knows. So I can literally from here navigate it.
Wow. Off it goes.
Run around the garage, do all sorts of things, and I can even go into the actions and I can get it to do something. So let's get it to dance. As you do.
It's been learning its dance moves from you, Tim.
No, that's better than my dance moves.
This is cool.
But what's quite fun as well is that you can literally, from in here, you can program it, so you can program what you'd like it to do. And it's quite complicated, but you can make it do some really advanced things. Or obviously you've just got the regular actions, visual and manual programming modes. And then you have the remote control, which is where you move it around. So K1 is running across the Shmuseum.
Does that say punch as well?
Yes, you see that correctly. So let's double punch.
Oh, nice.
I like the way he's like braced for it, you know, he's like locked in.
Yeah, he's ready to go. Oh.
Awesome. So yes, big thanks to Robosen, because that's a lot of fun, and I'm going to be running around with this. I'll pop the information down below if you're keen to pick up a K1 Pro or some of their other options as well. But yeah, good times. Joe's back.
How's it going, mate?
Welcome.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too. New things around.
Yes. Very cool. Oh, I like that, the new Halo car.
Yeah.
That's very special.
It got pole position.
It did, and I appreciate you guys getting it cleaned
clean,
as well.
Tidied.
Looks amazing. But the Emira, it's the first time I've actually seen, I saw one at Goodwood a couple of years ago, but I didn't get close to it because there was thousands of people there. But it's the first time I've actually been up close and personal to it, and it looks great. It looks really, really good.
I'm actually quite surprised you haven't driven one yet.
I know. I don't have a relationship with Lotus, I guess.
Well, they've only just started deliveries as well, right? So
exactly.
Dealers have been trying to get customers into their demo cars. And obviously mine's one of the earliest ones to be delivered, which is now absolutely filthy.
It is, but it looks good. I think a car that's only just been released that's covered in grime, there's something cool about that, you know?
At least it's not as grimy as that thing.
Exactly.
I don't know if you've seen the back of the Lasso, but it's,
yeah, very dirty.
clean.
Can I have a sit in it?
Yeah, go for it.
Because I'm intrigued, because obviously I am quite lanky. I've got a very long torso especially, so I always have headroom issues in small sports cars. So, and this
is properly small sports car.
Yeah,
and you've got a seat in my position, which doesn't help.
Oh, okay. Well, firstly, before we talk about the seating position, fit and finish is lovely in here.
It's really nice.
I wouldn't recognise this as a Lotus. It's really, really nice. Everything looks like it's put together really well. Oh, wow.
Shifter feels good.
That's lovely. That's like GT4 sort of Porsche, yeah. Big compliment.
It's not as clinical as the GT4. I'm probably going to have to do a video about this. It's not that absolute precision that the GT4 has, where it just snaps in. There's a bit more work to get it right.
Sure.
But I think that often means it's a bit more rewarding when you do get it right.
Yep.
You know, when you do a good shift and drive properly.
It feels like a longer throw as well, slightly longer maybe.
Yeah, for sure. But you sit a bit high in there.
Yes, so seating position, unfortunately, and I had this feeling that I would be, as I am with many cars, a bit too tall. If I sit upright, my head's actually touching the headlining. So wearing like a helmet, taking this on track, it would never happen. And the seats in general just feel a bit small.
I find that. I'm not that big, and I find those seats a bit on the small side.
Yeah. But
hey, there's room for some buckets in one in the future, I guess.
Oh, yes.
I'm sure that's going to...
Buckets.
Have you squeezed into one of the Elisas?
No, no. And I doubt... In fact, many years ago, one of the first early cars, I tried and gave up. So maybe something like the one at the top, the first.
Tried and gave up.
Yeah,
tried. It's a mission even for me to squeeze into that thing.
Yeah.
Well, you've come while we're in the middle of de-stickering the GT500.
Yes.
Did you go out and... Have you been in a GT500? Have you...
I haven't, no. Tom's been...
You need to come and drive some of these things.
I know.
You need to come down for a day. I'll just throw you some keys. Take the Emira, the GT500, the Clio. Tom's like, get in the Ford GT, because if you can't get in the Emira, well, if you can only just get in the Emira, you're not going to get in the Ford GT.
No. I've never tried, I don't think. I think I came close to trying once years ago, or when you first got it.
There's not a lot of space. Massive car.
Where do you?
Tiny.
Wait, I'm just taking my phone and my wallet out there.
Like everything that's going to get lost.
I can't take that off because I'm like, right, let's, how do you even approach it? I feel like you need to...
Feet.
Wow. There's no... Okay, so do you sit on this? Picture me in front of a bar where I'm trying to impress loads of people. Look at me in my flash car. Oh! Oh, okay.
You're in.
Oh, once you're in, you're in.
Pedals move as well, so you can push them further away.
Okay. Oh, again, aside from the headroom, I actually feel like I fit a little bit better in here than the Emira.
Really?
My legs aren't smashing up against the dashboard. The wheels, lovely. It comes towards, wow, what a cabin. But
Mission to climb in.
yeah, cheers, Tim. Thanks a lot, man.
Getting out now. Brad's
Wow.
just watching and smiling and tripping up.
There's not much. There's very little glass to look through, is there? Like the windscreen. Oh, what's Brad up to now? Oh, I'm out here.
Oh, he's preparing it.
Yeah.
He's unplugged the CTEC
Yeah.
so that.
Wow. Yeah. Tim's laugh's getting more nervous. Listen, look. Oh, hey, Brad, how's it going? Yeah,
Nice
nice.
and cosy there, guys.
Yeah.
Get the shutter for
Yeah. Hey. Wait, is
Alright,
that the gear
alright.
stick? No.
Into reverse.
No?
Can I start it up?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not as loud as it was. We had to put the European spec exhaust on.
Wow, that's a lot louder than I thought it would be.
Now, after the cold start, it gets quiet.
Okay.
But we've got a solution in the works.
Oh, wow. Oh. That's unreal. Oh yeah, getting out. I mean, seriously, that was, I don't know what all the fuss was about. That's impressive. Here, I better give you that back.
Oh.
What's that from? That looks like an old BMW key.
It's just a Mustang key, right?
Yeah, or a Mustang
Literally.
key.
There's a Mustang.
Oh yeah. Wow, that's cool. That's very, very nice, Tim.
Funny.
Very
So
nice.
we're going to be saying farewell to Grilles.
Yes.
We've enjoyed having Grilles.
Have you?
Well, there's no other BMW.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
So
You need
it's-
to fix that, Tim.
Do you know what? I'm working on a couple of things. I keep talking on my channel about how a 1M
Yes.
is up my street.
Yeah.
I drove an E46 CSL not long ago. Wonderful.
Special, yeah.
Dreamy. And I think more of the slightly older stuff.
Yeah.
I want to go in that direction.
Because I know you obviously had yours, your rear-wheel drive Isle of Man green one for a while.
Yep.
You didn't really gel with it massively, did you? No. And I understand exactly why, because I don't think it's the most exciting car in the world, but it's more of a livable daily, which isn't what you want with your M car, is it? You want something that is exciting, because you've got everything to choose from. You've got a Lego car.
So I've got one question for you.
Yes.
Every time we've started it, have
Yeah.
we been giving you a video of what's happening here at the garage?
Oh no, what have you
dash
done?
We'll leave that one for later.
Yeah, actually, yeah. As long as I remember to download everything tonight, then yes. Oh, that would be quite interesting. Be like a time lapse of everything going on.
What's this colour?
So it's Dravit Grey.
Because it's kind of like pearly gold.
It is. There's like a bronze in there almost, isn't there? Or gold, as you say. It's a strange colour because when it's dirty or when it's in a typical sort of UK day like today, it's grey outside. It just looks really flat and boring.
Yeah.
But when it's sunny or clean, which it rarely is, yeah, this gold fleck comes out.
So it's the cleanest it's been for a while.
It's definitely the clean. It's probably the third wash it's had, or third detail it's had in the 10 months it's been alive.
That's quite funny. Oh well, why not?
Yeah.
It's been fun having it here.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate it, man. No, it's great. I've got a long term at RS6 at the moment. I'm sort of burning around and loving it, just keeping the winter miles off this. But that's going in a couple of months for the touring. So
So bye-bye to this one. Have
bye-bye.
you revealed all the spec of the touring?
I have, yep. It's nothing too exciting. It's the same colour, because I really like this colour. And then I've gone Silverstone interior just to mix it up a bit.
Yeah.
So like a white.
But again, with the carbon buckets and the full
Carbon buckets,
carbon buckets in the touring.
Carbon buckets in the touring,
That's
pretty
pretty
cool.
baller.
Yeah, and full leather this time, like the full extended leather, so on the dash and the door cards, just because
Yeah.
I think it just lifts it up a little bit. With the new interior as well, you obviously
Yeah.
got the curved display.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, which looks cool, but I don't know. I prefer probably like you, I prefer the slightly older systems and dials.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's been good. I think I've done about 8,000 miles in this, which isn't bad considering obviously I've had long term. It's not quite as extreme as you, but
No, but
I do a lot of miles in
Yeah.
other cars. And my M2's been my big project this year, so yeah.
it's decent. That's good going. That's more than I've done in anything in a year.
Right, okay.
The Lusso is my highest.
And I mean, you've
mileage
only
car.
got what, 2 cars, Tim? Something, 2 or 3 maybe?
Yeah. Do you know what the total is? Total mileage in 2022 was 47,000.
I did. You
Across
said that in a video recently.
Just across this lot, not press cars.
Wow.
Across this lot,
That's
which
impressive.
is ridiculous.
I mean, yeah, anyone that doubts that you use your cars needs their head looked at, because honestly,
They get driven way too much.
well, they do, yeah.
Oh well, that's what they're for. That's what they're for.
Yeah.
Sweet.
But yeah, I have to say, before I head off, I have to say the Lego Senna really, as you know, when you posted that on your Insta straight away, I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. and then seeing it in the videos, but again, seeing it in real life, Isn't
it weird? Because it just, you look at the room, and it's just another car.
It's just
you don't
another
even
car.
look at it, and then you double take it, and you're like, wait, am I playing Minecraft or something?
It's just incredible. And I might have said that it's better looking than the real thing, but that's obviously just my judgment. I don't know.
What, because the real thing is so angular and awkward to begin with?
Yeah, I think that it's just slightly easier on the eye, isn't it? I love it. I think it's very cool. Very, very cool.
It's been awesome having it here.
Yeah, nice.
Time for Joe to disappear, which means time for some noise. Lovely. There we go. Grilles. Leave. He's done enough burnout.
It's accidental, my foot slipped.
Every time you come here. Good to see you, mate.
Man. Thanks a lot for everything, guys. Really
That's all good,
appreciate
mate.
it.
Anytime.
And Happy New Year to everyone that's watching. Take it easy. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.
Adios. Joe out with another burnout.
I've just been tidying up again a little bit more here because this is such a minor thing, but my vision is to move this slightly this way. Just feeds us a little bit more space in the middle.
Yeah, good idea.
So that means moving Tom's table with our Carrera, which is under the dust sheet for obvious reasons, to make sure that it stays looking lovely. But, yes.
So how are we going to do this?
It's a good question, because this is actually quite heavy.
Do we need some help from the boys? Do we just...
Oh gosh, that's
a
horrible.
horrible noise.
That's awful. Ready?
Where are we going?
This way. Okay. Oh, ow.
We did it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Nice. That was easy.
That was easy. Many hands make
Thanks for your
light
help.
work. We might have gone too far.
Never.
We can shuffle this all a touch more.
Yeah,
And then we're golden. Cool. Small thing. Just clears up a tiny bit more space here and prepares us for the future. I might uncover that, but that will be the cause of losing an hour or two of playing with it.
You're not doing that. We've got stuff to do.
We do have stuff to do. You might not agree with this, but I'm loving that. Thank you, Shawn.
I think it looks quite good, actually.
There's something really cool about a car being liveried up for an event, but when you're no longer at that event, it's a bit like, this is kind of awkward now. And I think this color, the Grabber Lime, is so bold and out there. Just all the fiddly bits. And also, while we're at it, we don't have our illustrious model to demonstrate, but we do have the design in the Cheers by Shmuseum 50 shop. So do grab these. They are definitely big sellers. Thank you very much to everyone out there in the shop. These are available along with hoodies and other designs and other things as well. But yeah, not too much to go. I say that. Yeah, not too much to go at all. Nice progress. And then we'll just need to get it cleaned up.
The Senna is going out for a wash. Needs a clean, along with obviously some of these, but I don't know which one Tim's using. I think he's going to keep using the Amira just to try and get that running in mileage done. Yeah, he's going to ask me to come and let him out now, isn't he? I think we're getting somewhere. So we are fully unwrapped. Basically everything now, all of the bonnet, apart from the number 0 on the side, obviously for Team 150. This is the last piece of the puzzle for de-wrapping. Yeah, obviously we need to get a bit of alcohol over because you can still see MPH Club there and you can still see the Gumball 3000 logo on some of the car, but this now is essentially the final part to be removed. So almost like he's done this before, not bad. And there we go. Fully unwrapped is the GT500.
A few moments later.
Not only has the Senna been cleaned, but the Lotus has been cleaned. Tom's tidied it up. It looks yellow again.
It looks amazing, actually.
It does, doesn't it? It did look amazing dirty. And it sounds quite nice outside. Inside, it's really muffled. But anyway, that sounds really nice. That's going to be parked in the Halo space.
Oh, nice. Actually, that's quite cool.
Like
the first... Sorry,
the
Joe.
Shmi official,
Yes, official.
official, something, something, something. We were trying to come up with some terminology. It's such a tiny little car. I'm just like, keep it full lock, keep it full lock, Keep it full lock. Keep it full lock. Keep it full lock. Keep it full lock. Go straight.
That's a bit
Now
wonky.
go that way. Now go straight. That's pretty nice, I would say.
Now just imagine.
It's such a tiny little car.
Imagine.
Imagine the logo here, the big badge up on the wall. And there's a glass window here, which just went.
Insert another sound effect.
Sorry, everyone.
Sorry if we scared you again.
That is actually something we need to watch out for. You and I can come back over this way.
Center is also cleaned.
Center is clean, tidied, back onto its C-Tech Smart Charger. GT500, I'm going to take home, but Shawn has done a lovely job of basically going over the whole thing. When you've had stickers over the top, obviously they leave the glue residue, so it's been a lot of work going over the whole car with alcohol to clean it up properly to try and get rid of all of those marks. There will be, the first few times it's washed, outlines of the sponsors.
Yeah.
Don't know if you've ever seen that. It's quite funny. Like if you poured water on it now, you'd see where they were. It just takes a little bit of time, a few more washes.
But it's come up really nicely, actually. Shawn has done an amazing job. It looks kind of bare, seeing
It's
it.
the first time it's been on the UK plate without Gumball stickers.
Yeah, it looks kind of naked, but it looks good.
Nah, it looks like how it should be. It looks like, I mean, obviously for you guys, you've only seen it with the Gumball livery.
Yeah, of course.
Whereas I had it for a year and a half like this first.
True.
So this is what I know the car as more.
But it's like, you get used to these kind of things. Changes with a car, respraying the Clio from obviously black gold into acid yellow. Like the difference is huge, but you get so used to it being the way it is.
Yeah. And, you know, for me to now drive the car into central London, when it's stickered up like the Gumball car, I just feel like it's
Hey,
so out
look
of
at me.
place. It's so out of place, whereas like this, it fits more in. I've got to watch out because obviously brand new tyres on the back that you swapped over at JZM, but yeah, I'm looking forward to driving it actually. It needs to be driven, that's what it's for. And then I've been working out the mission of what's going to go where, and you're going to hate me because we're going to do so much swapping, but we're not going to do that on camera right now. We'll do that when we've got a bit more time for it. But yeah, GT500 is unwrapped. It's crazy.
This is Tim actually doing some work.
Yeah, it happens. Getting all of this mess swept up. This is what happens when you have all the daily cars coming and going in this kind of weather.
I just can't believe how dirty the Lusso is. And it looks really good dirty, actually.
It does, but a car like that should not be so filthy.
Yes and no. But, I mean, your motto is say no to garage queens. This is not being a garage queen.
It's okay if it's like temporary, you know, if you're just taking it out for a week, but I wouldn't want to leave it like that.
No, I agree. I agree. Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. It's satisfying, you know. Get rid of all of that.
Are we doing the whole place on video now before we go home?
No,
or?
we're not. We need to get a proper floor cleaning thingy with Bobby to do all that again.
Yeah, and I wonder if it will clean up Joe's burnout, whether that is somewhere there.
Thanks, Joe. It is what it is. At some point, we are going to have a major shuffle around because I want your car to be down because I think your car comes and goes a bit, so it's silly to have something else underneath it.
Yeah.
So we'll have to do a bit of a switch. Probably yours will sit under the silver Clio, and then the Clio V6 could fit like here or somewhere where there's just like small space for one car.
There's options.
And there are a few other things to switch around. Anyway, I'm taking the GT500 home. It's got really cold again. It's actually bitterly freezing in here. But don't forget, you can check out the Robosen K1 Pro Interstellar Scout robot if you're interested in getting your hands on one of those. For now, I think that's pretty much it. Until next time.